Listen. Linda, listen. We're not gonna be here, okay? Hey guys, it's your girl Urellis and I am back with a new video. So for today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys some of my hairstyling tips. Even if you don't have low porosity hair, I think that this video is gonna be very helpful for you. If you are struggling to style your hair, if you feel like your hair is not lasting, you don't know what products to use, the number one question I get all the time is what products I use. I'm gonna share with you guys all the products that I use in today's video. These products have been in heavy rotation, except for one. We're gonna try out something new today. And if you like videos like this, please give me a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to this channel because your girl does drop videos every single week. We try to be consistent on this side, okay? So yeah, I'm really excited for today's video. We're gonna be styling this hair, okay? That way we know we look cute with the makeup. So let's get started. So the number one thing, and I'm clapping my hands because I need you to hear me. Number one thing when it comes to styling curly hair, you gotta have the right tools. I mean, your girl does have a curly hair tool shop. If you guys want to go ahead and check out my store, it is shopnovelise.com. I'll have all the info down below. I want you guys to check out my shop and see what hair tools you're missing in your collection. As someone who did transition, I really did not understand the importance of having the right tools. It is major key, okay? And especially if you want to have nice healthy hair, you want to be gentle with it, you want to have the right stuff. Just like you got the right stuff for your makeup, you got your brushes, your primers, your foundations, you want to have the same thing for your hair care. Alright, so this is how my hair is looking at the moment. As you guys can tell, it did dry up a lot while I was doing my makeup, but you know, it's all good. We're gonna style her and I'm gonna roll up my sleeve. This is how you know things are getting serious. So first things first, you guys should know. If you don't, it's okay. We're gonna take some water. Yes, you need water and lots of water, especially as curly girls. You never want to detangle your hair when it's not wet. Like, that's just a major no. So water is major key. Now, another tip I want to share with you guys is to always divide your hair into sections. It's just going to make it so much easier. Honestly, it's just going to make it easier for you to detangle your hair. It's going to make it easier for you to take each product and distribute it evenly in your hair. And it's just overall going to come out so much better and so much flyer. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to just put this half away since we're not really doing much for her right now. Of course, we got to get the edges because, you know, what is life without edges? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to know. I want to make sure I have edges. You guys, really quick, when I was transitioning, I was hella scared because at one point I was doing tight buns so much that this side of my hair, it grew back already, but this side of my hair was like balding and I got shook. I was like, oh my God, I need to stop doing these tight ass buns. But I literally didn't know what else to do with my hair when it was transitioning. So learn from me, don't do that. So the brand new product that I'm gonna try out with you guys is this one right here from Eva NYC. This is the Main Magic 10-in-1 primer powered by argan oil and sunflower seed oil. I've been hearing so many things and so many benefits of having a primer in your hair, in your routine. And I'm really curious to see if it actually does help. So the directions say is to use me on damp hair. So that's what we have. And to shake bottle and lightly mist mid-lengths to ends prior to detangling. Oh, it says prior to detangling or heat styling, whatever. So we're gonna use this. I'm not gonna go too crazy. Oh my God, this smells amazing. Oh my God, this smells so good. So another thing about the primer that it says, it also protects it protects your hair from the sun, from UV rays. With the warmer weather coming up, I think that it's really important for us to protect our hair from the heat, from the sun, just like we do with our skin. I'm gonna apply a little more like over here. Now, before we go in with our second product, I do have another tip for you. A lot of times when we're styling our hair, sometimes we don't pay attention to what exactly our hair needs. And someone who does have low porosity hair, our hair tends to be much more on the drier, frizzier side. And most of the time we don't need protein, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't need protein at all. At the end of the day, it's always best to have a protein and moisture balance in your product selection. So the products that I am using today does give me that balance. I have a product that does have protein, and I also have products that have only moisture. Now, how can you tell the difference between a product that has protein and a product that, you know, doesn't? When a product has protein in it, most of the time it will say strengthening, repair, and a lot of times it does say it on the actual label, like, oh, it has protein, it has silk, it has something, you know? And then for moisturizing, most of the time it will say ultra moisturizing, deep conditioning, no frizz. Those are like the marketing terms that they use. But let's actually look into the actual ingredients. So I'm gonna pick up this one right here. You guys know, if you guys follow me, I love this leave-in. I use it all the time. This is from Aunt Jackie. This is the Quench Moisture. It even says it, Moisture Intense Leave-In Conditioner. But it also has protein. And how I know? Because when I look at the ingredients, where is it? This is in Spanish. Oh, right here. So one of the key ingredients in this, it does have aloe vera. When a product has aloe vera, just know that it automatically has protein because aloe vera has protein. And another word that you might find is hydrolyzed wheat protein. That's how you know it has protein. And then my follow-up product, you guys seen this on my channel already. I've been talking about this, raving about this. This is the Twist Boss Bound Styling Cream. So this does have moisture ingredients, it does not have protein. And then my last product is the same product that I've been using for I think like 3 weeks straight now. This is the Twist Weather Up Gel. I love this gel, so far so good. I have no complaints with this. Okay, so it does have protein because it does say hydrolyzed wheat protein. I have a protein based product and then a moisturizing base product, and then I'm gonna top it off with some protein. So I'm gonna have a good balance in my routine today. Here comes another tip. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up about this much. It's probably a little too much, but you know, I'm heavy-handed. Another tip is to emulsify. I believe that's the correct term. Don't come for me. All right, so when you do this, you warm up the product and it glides on your hair so much better. Like I said before, it's probably too much, but it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and run this through. And of course, I did detangle my hair before I went in with the product, and I'm gonna go ahead and saturate my hair in it. One thing I had to learn about my low porosity hair was that I was finding myself, like I was comparing myself to other hair bloggers, and I noticed that I shouldn't be doing that because my hair wasn't like theirs. Like, yeah, we might have like similarities, but at the end of the day, your hair is your hair. Like, I feel like every curly girl, honestly, is very, very unique and different because not everything works the same for us. Like, the top part of my hair doesn't fully saturate in water, and that's okay. Like, I learned to just let that go because I had the fear of when I first transitioned was, oh my god, my hair's gonna come out frizzy, it's gonna come out frizzy. But it honestly doesn't. It doesn't come out frizzy at all. When I was comparing myself, I found myself looking at like, wow, she wet her hair, but her whole entire hair is wet and mine isn't. But then I learned that, you know, my hair type is just like that, so she's forever thirsty. Now, before I used to go in straight in with the gel, but I find it that my hair actually likes it when I apply the gel in bigger sections. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that back and start working on another section. Remember, lots and lots of water. You don't want it to be soaking wet, but you want it to be good enough. So another way to evenly distribute out your product is, of course, by brush styling. I personally don't really brush style, but if I do feel that my curls need a little bit of help to really get all the product in my hair, I will brush it out with some product in my hair. So I'll take my brush and I'll brush it down, but I do want some volume. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the opposite way and just go like this. And I'm gonna put a little more of my second product, the styling cream, and I'm going to rake it through. Not rake it, pray your hands. I'm gonna do the pray your hands motion. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some gel now. Do this as cute as possible, which I don't think there's any way to do this in a cute way. So I'm gonna do the pray your hands motion and smooth it over. Boom, we got our section done. So another tip I have for you is, let's say you're someone who fully transitioned and you don't know how much product to actually use in your hair. So one thing you can, sorry, I have water dripping down my arm and y'all know how I feel about that. So we're gonna take a section of hair that we're about to put product in, and without squeezing it, I'm gonna place my fingers around the section, right? And I wanna hug it, right? And I'm gonna slip it down. Okay, so we're gonna do about that much. It's about this much right here. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. And this should be enough for this section, which is enough because I feel it in my hair. Like the product is melting into my hair. That's another way how I can tell. If it's sitting on top of your hair, it's probably too much. Like you'll see product residue, but we don't see that here, right? And that's because we went in with enough product. We're gonna take like about this much. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. Now let's say you rake your product through and you don't see like your hair bouncing back and it's not like clumping. You wanna add some water. My hair is clumping, but I'm just gonna add a little bit. Then I want the product to get evenly in my hair, so I am gonna brush and go like this. See? Voila, look at that. Look at the difference from what I showed you before, you see? A little bit of water, a little bit of product, and a little bit of patience. All right, we got this first section done. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to this side. So another tip for you guys is, how do I know if I have enough product, enough moisture in my hair? So there's two ways that you can do it. One way is by grabbing your hair. When you twist your hair, you see that there's product there. Now I have a little too much product. As you can tell, there's a lot dripping out, which is okay because you can easily take a towel and squeeze some of it out, or you can wait till the end when you're pretty much done styling your hair and taking a towel or a t-shirt to take out all of the extra product. So I'm actually gonna leave it in my hair. I'm just gonna wait till the end to squeeze out all of that product. And then the second way is by grabbing your hair and going like this. You hear that? Oh, she wet. Gel time. So really quick, you guys, about the primer, because I did say that it is new. I'm finding that my hair is drying up way faster, and it does say that on the bottle. So maybe I should put a little less next time, because I'm someone who likes to style with a lot of water. So if you are gonna use a primer like this, I would recommend using a very, very little amount. I probably went a little too ham. But you know how it is when you first try something, you're not really too sure if it's gonna work out. So right now I'm finding that my hair, like I said before, is just drying out a lot for me. And it was already dry because I did my makeup, and I'm someone who likes to style their hair right away out the shower, because I do know like how fast my hair tends to dry. So another tip for you guys is, if you want super defined curls in the front part of your hair and you don't really necessarily want to use a brush, I do like to finger coil my hair. You guys can see how much I finger coil my hair, that my hair already knows what direction to go in. Just gonna smooth it down before I apply my gel. I find it that before I put the gel in my hair, it's just easier for me to finger coil. And I also want to smooth it down, so I don't want to apply gel while I'm trying to smooth out my hair. All right, so these are my bangs. This is how it's looking right now. I'm gonna go ahead and smooth it down with gel. So I don't take too much gel. Well, too late now, I took too much. It's okay, I'll crunch it out. And then I'm going to just smooth over what I just did. Alright you guys, so I just finished styling my hair. This is how it's looking right now. I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse my hair. I do use a blower with a diffuser detachment. I said detachment, attachments. And this is the blower I use. I use a professional blower that you can find at a beauty supply. This is the Turbo 3200. It is very powerful. This is what my aunt uses in her Dominican hair salon. So this is the blower that I personally use, and I use it on cool heats. And I use this diffuser from Conair that is really big and bulky. But yeah, I'm just gonna diffuse like this, and we'll be back with the results. Alright you guys, so I just finished diffusing my hair. My hair is about maybe like 96-97% dry. I do have a few curls that are still a little wet, but you know, I always do this because I get impatient after a while, okay? I honestly thought my hair was gonna dry down way faster, and it took me an hour. That's how long it usually takes me to dry my hair, and I do air dry just for a little bit and then I diffuse. Yo, back in the day, my hair would have been done. Like, I would have just left it like this. But thank God we learned how to actually style our hair. So I'm gonna give you guys another tip. So when you're about to fluff up your hair, you definitely want to use something like a serum or any kind of hair oil. Where's my product? Oh, it's right here. So to break up some of my curls, I'm gonna use this argan oil from SHEA Moisture. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go like this really quick. And then I'm gonna shake. Just gonna grab some curls and start breaking them apart. You also wanna make sure that you're gentle. So another tip I have for you guys is that I actually don't like to break up my cast too much, because I do like it to go away on its own. And being that I'm active and I go to the gym, it just works better for me not to fully take out my cast. But if you're someone who's into that likes to take out the cast, then of course you can break it up using the oil and scrunching it into your hair. It's like what I said earlier, every curly girl is different. So now I'm gonna take my hair pick. And another tip I have for you guys is that I personally like to use a handheld mirror. That way I can see the back of my hair and see what's happening and see where I want to fluff up my hair. So if you don't have a handheld mirror, you slacking, you need one. And this one is of course from Novalis. And I look crazy, right? Because I'm in the middle of fluffing my hair. So I am back. I fluffed up my hair as much as I could. My bangs are really long right now, but I'm gonna let it do its thing, which brings me to my next tip. Sometimes you just gotta let your hair do its thing and not like touch it so much and try to get it to do what you want it to do. I learned that my hair tends to get bigger and bigger throughout the day, throughout the week. So I know that I'm eventually gonna get the volume I want, and my bangs are gonna lay how I want them to lay. They're pretty much trained already to do that. And for my final tip is, you wanna preserve your curls. You did not just put in all of this work, okay, for you to go and sleep on a cotton pillow. That is just a big fat no, no, no. You want to make sure you're sleeping with a satin bonnet. This is the one that I use. It is from my brand, and it comes with this cute little bag so that you could keep her nice and safe. Of course, you want to pick up your hair and put it in a pineapple and then throw on your bonnet. If you're someone who doesn't like a bonnet, then you could always use maybe a satin scarf or a satin pillowcase. I personally wouldn't sleep with just a satin pillowcase because, girl, I have done that and my hair did not like it, okay? It's best to just preserve it in something like this where it's completely closed off and nothing else is touching it, okay? But yeah, I really hope that my tips help you guys out a little bit. I know that sometimes it's really hard to figure out curly hair, but I'm telling you, with a little bit of patience and the right products, you're definitely going to see how pretty your hair is gonna look after you finally nail it. And yeah, so really quick, my thoughts on this primer. Is it really necessary? No, it really isn't, because to me, your true primer is your leave-in. Your leave-in is the true primer, okay? Because your leave-in sets the tone for what's gonna happen. It's the base that goes in your hair. This is just a nice thing to add to your hair. And I do see how people are raving about using a primer because it does have a bunch of benefits, especially on this one where it says it's 10 in 1. The 10 points are strengthening, heat protection, reducing frizz, detangles, softens, cuts drying time, which the drying time, let me tell you something. Actually, I'm gonna bring that back and make a point. Add shine, nourishes, smooths, and UV protection. I feel like when it comes to the cutting, drying time, it definitely does. And someone like me who has low porosity hair, that just made me panic. I'm not gonna front. I was trying to remain calm and collective, okay? Especially that I was on camera for you guys. Pero I was low-key, panicking. Like, I'm someone who likes to use a lot of water when I'm styling my hair. I just find it that it looks the best. I can't really style my hair when it's damp because of the way it is. Like, my hair is just too dry and it needs hydration. So when this was drying my hair while I was styling it, I was like, listen. Linda, listen. We're not gonna be here, okay? So that made me a little nervous. As far as everything else, I do like it. I love the smell. Oh my god, she smells amazing. I don't know how to describe this scent, but it smells amazing. And look how shiny my hand is. I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna be using it throughout the warmer months, especially that it has the UV protection. We're gonna be in the sun a lot of beach in the pool. Well, the beach, not in the beach in New York, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to keep testing this out and I'm gonna let you guys know in a vlog. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel and check out my vlogs. I share a lot of curly hair products on my vlogs, and I always share my thoughts. I'm always refreshing my hair on camera, and that way you can keep updated with what I like and what I don't like and all the new stuff that I get. Because I be so tempted every time I'm in CVS, like, especially with the 40% off, I'll be like, listen, what product we're gonna get next? Which actually, this is the reason why I got this. I literally got this for like $6 with my coupon. But anyways, girl, I really hope that my tips were very helpful, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And of course, don't forget to glow. Mwah. Bye.